Here we are at the home of Blake Cartwright. You may have seen him on the Consumerism in the sense of the Jack-in-the-Box guy with the tattoo. Anyways, we're at his house right now. We're going to like to talk to him a little bit as far as Blake outside of the box, and get a little more insight as far as who this man is. Blake.
Hello.
Blake, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Excellent.
So how are you?
Excellent. Blake, tell us a little more about Blake Cartwright and Jack-in-the-Box. Where did this all begin?
Can we start off with the mentioning the captions for Jack-in-the-Box and affiliation?
There's no association and or endorsement from Jack-in-the-Box.
Okay.
Where did it all start, Blake? Where did you finally, or you had your first taste as far as the fast food industry in the sense of enjoying that? When you were young?
Yes, I do. I actually have a little picture that my aunt sent to me.
There you go. The young guy, okay.
If you want to see that, just rewind it and push pause.
All right. So when did it all start, the sense of you actually in being employed in this industry, Blake?
I actually was at the Sherman store first for a couple months. I went to the Denison store, and later on I went to the Gainesville store, and then I moved down here in 2000 and said, hey, I want to get a job, and I called the local Jack-in-the-Box. It was walking distance. So I asked if she could give me a job, went up there. I was hired on the spot. Didn't even fill out half the application, but I filled it all out and was there and walked back and forth to work, and that's where it all started. And back in 2003, Jack-in-the-Box came out with those on their CBT modules of Jack's Gear, and the owner or the manager got me a whole packet of them, probably 100 of them, and I would wear one on my neck right here every Friday night. And I ran it, and people would come by and be like, "Wow, is that real?" And it caused so much controversy and made people smile. It's like I eventually ran out of them. So this tattoo artist from Love and Hate, his name's Chris. He owns a shop in Sherman, a shop in Louisville, and a shop in Denton. So I said, hey, I will do that tattoo for free. You love your job, you're passionate, I'll do it for free. So he went and did it. I picked at it. We went back over and did it again. Said, come back if you need anything else. So I want to mention Chris. Thank you very much. You're another part of this story.
Well, Blake, where's that tattoo? Where'd you get the tattoo?
I got it Love and Hate up in Louisville off 121.
Look at that. That's a really good resemblance of the decals that they had. That's an excellent tattoo.
I had a tattoo artist from, I can't say the city or the name of the company, but they said it was kind of crappy, and I went back to him and he said, no, it's perfect. It's actually a fictional character, so it's not real. So the blue shading is for cartoonish. So he said, just don't take him else's opinion. You know, it's fine, and my wife said it's fine, so I'm not going to touch it or I'm not going to improve it. People say I should get the spell out Jack here, or I should get something added to it. I said, no, it's original. I'm not going to.
Amen. I understand that.
Okay. Actually, after I got the tattoo, Jack-in-the-Box, I got people from my customers eventually called corporate, told them, hey, you know, this guy had the Jack-in-the-Box tattoo. So, where's it at here? Can't find stuff when you need to. Here we go. And then Jack, he decided to send me his autograph.
There you go.
We'll look at that. Pause it and rewind it. Rewind it and pause it. Alright. Started collecting my pins. I got quite a few of them that are not on there because
a little bling. I got you.
People come to drive through and want to take a picture with me the guy with the Jack in the Box tattoo for their MySpace or their Facebook, and I would just take a pen off my tie and give it to them, and their eyes would just sparkle like they want a brand new car. And, I made people smile. I've been bringing the bobblehead with me. You know, people love the bobblehead. They want to buy it from me. I tell them, hey, there's only one place you can get it. Can't say the company's name, but place on the internet, you can get anything you want. I think it starts with the letter E, but I think you can figure that part out. It's only $1, along with like 16 other different balls from across America and different balls you never even knew existed, all for $1, and other Jack in the Box toys. Okay, and then where do we go from that? Then this gentleman by the name of Craig Myers came through the drive-thru one night and put his thoughts about me on the Consumerist, which I have 2 papers. I started printing them out. The second one I'll explain later in the story. The first one there had over 35,000 viewers, or 27,000, and come to find out, he come by the drive-thru one night and put his opinion on what he thought on this Consumerist. And Walt McAvorsky called me from the local 33 News, got my number from the manager, and wanted to do a story on me, and did the story. And that's what the drive-thru rock star, or the drive-thru star of Crimson Sanger is. You can actually go on there and watch the video from the news story. It's broadcasted on CNN nationwide. A lady called me from Hawaii that night and wanted to talk to me about my cat attacking me. And
it's right behind you.
That's Missy. Let me go get Shadow real quick. Keep it on. Come here, Shadow. Come here, boy. This is Shadow. This is the cat that attacked me. It's because the other cat was having babies. Freaked out and he jumped on my head a few times, pulled him off. But he went detained for 10 days. He was fine. We got him neutered. He's a nice, lovable cat. And after the local 33 News thing, I made it into the Lake City Sun newspaper.
There you go.
And on the front page, it has inside. I didn't make the top front page because, you know, I can't be too greedy.
There you go.
I made page 1B. It's not much, but I'm gonna try to get this typed up and put on the internet so people can actually read the story if they'd like to.
All right.
I'm not gonna bore you and read the whole thing because I'm not gonna be too conceited. Got a lot more to go to do. Of 2008, Jack in the Box had their first float in the Rose Bowl parade, and Jack in the Box came out with these antenna balls. Came out with these antenna balls because Jack in the Box organization foundation is Big Brothers Big Sisters, and 70% of the proceeds from this went to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So I started donating, read more about it. I like making people smile, so, you know, a few dollars on my check goes towards a good cause. So I'd like to thank my little brother, first of all, in this, for wanting to do the MySpace page for me, but I told him that I didn't want to start something that I could never finish, because that's something I don't want to start something and get everybody going and looking at it and then just stop one day and let people down. So